So Netflix done fudged up. I mean, they really done fudged up. I don't really know what happened here, why anyone thought this was appropriate. So here I was, minding my own business, just perusing the interwebs, looking at the Zack Snyder Justice League teaser, all that good stuff. And I see all this stuff about cuties on Netflix and the world going insane. And rightly so, because apparently Cuties focused on 11-year-old children. That's right. 11-year-old children I don't know what they're doing with that PR, the marketing team. Bearing in mind, right? So I'm just going to scroll down. You can see the posters for yourself. Here you go. Here you go. There you go. That's it. Just in frame, out of frame. Bearing in mind the marketing team has already done this. Those children have already been participated in that environment, in that tone. So no amount of apologies from Netflix kind of makes that okay now, I guess. Doesn't really, does it? So basically, Netflix has apologised for and withdrawn a poster for its upcoming, bearing in mind these are apparently 11-year-old children, coming-of-age drama. Since when was an 11-year-old coming of age? Is that when you come of age? 11? Oh, it was like 15, 16. That's when you start coming of age, isn't it? I said, what's coming of age supposed to be? Is that supposed to be when you hit puberty? This is a weird drama if that's what it's about. And focusing on 11-year-old children. Very strange. Well then I guess if it is, I mean what, 12, 13? But then why would you do that? Why would you have a drama? Why would you have a drama focused on coming of age if that's under the proviso, it's predicated on the fact that it's supposed to be a puberty, and this is how you sell it? I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at the camera. I don't want to look at this crap. Unbelievable. So the artwork for the French language film depicted 4 adolescent girls wearing revealing cheerleading outfits and posing provocatively, which obviously drew backlash on social media of little girls. Fascinating, this, isn't it? Backlash everywhere, but in the UK, apparently, grooming gangs can run wild as consent. Anyway, so the Parents Television Council implored Netflix to remove the film, rated M, from its site. Why is it rated M? Who's this for? If it's rated M. It's not clearly not for 11-year-olds, is it? Right. Oh my god. If this is rated M, it's clearly not for 11-year-olds. And if it's not for 11-year-olds and it's rated M, why is this the marketing? Who is it for? That's very strange, don't you think? I think so. And then obviously people, outraged on Twitter was like, so revealing that the first major Netflix original to centre on young black girls hinges on explicitly 11-year-old children. Whether it's acting or music, image is too often the price of mainstream success for black women and girls. Disgraceful. Well, I mean, in fairness, that's pretty multicultural right there, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're doing a bit of a stretch on the race baiting. Let's be honest, because that is pretty multicultural. Let's be honest. But in fairness, it continues, right? Netflix has a movie called Cuties about 11-year-olds in a twerking dance group. Some of the reviews claim it's a commentary, apparently, on the sexualization of children. But this is the poster, and obviously you've seen the poster. I don't really want to look at it again. Another user, Matt Walsh, wrote, and keep in mind that the lead actress is actually 11 years old in the film and in real life. It is a bit weird, isn't it? Especially because it's rated M. Who's it for? Who's the target demographic? It genuinely looks like Netflix is trying to appeal to paedophiles. Like, I'm not going to lie, that is genuinely what it looks like here. Fucking hell. But I'm the bigot! Ladies and gents, I'm the bigot. You can't make this crap up. You just can't. Me, the dude who tries to sit there really fairly and says Lovecraft Country. You know, I enjoyed it in parts. I think it might be okay. Let's just see. The pace was a little bit off. You know, I quite like the fact that it was in the narrative and that, you know, it wasn't banging you over the head with racism. You know, I thought it was all right. You don't want to be lectured on racism? You're a racist. But this is fine. Don't worry. This gets a free pass. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm supportive of the arts, and I want the stars of Netflix Cuties to reach for every star in the sky. That being said, I cannot support allowing children to be portrayed in this way. Yeah. I mean, it's TVMA. It's rated. I mean, who is this for? Because it's not for 11-year-olds, and that's the crux of this, is the fact that it is genuinely, like, all jokes to one side. Netflix, this is very strange. It's rated TVMA, so it's mature. It's not for 11-year-olds, and the posters are very provocative. It genuinely looks like you are trying to market this to pedos. That's genuinely what it looks like. I'm not sure who advised you on that, but you probably need to fire them, because there is no way that this makes you look good. It is very concerning as to who is working at Netflix if this is what you're putting out. Dear Netflix, this is utterly deranged. Please explain how this got made and why you think it's okay to, obviously, young girls. Yep, I'm just going to scroll past these bloody images. One of two. So I opened Netflix and this promotion popped up. Cuties, about an 11-year-old Muslim girl pursuing her dream in a dance group, defying her parents' values. When you call a movie Cuties and promote it like this, that is 11-year-old girl. Shame on you. Yep. It looks like this is blatantly sexualizing kids, right? Netflix, Cuties, maybe let kids, you know, be kids. Yep. I can't do the boycott thing, and I think it's a little silly to consume art only from people you agree with, but Destiny for Christ and I did finally just cancel Netflix. Cuties was just the straw that broke the camel's back. They've been bugging me for a while. So here's their apology, right? This is to Variety. We're deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that we used for Mignon's Cuties. A Netflix spokesperson said in a statement to Variety, it was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film, which premiered at Sundance. We've now updated the pictures and description. Cuties won the World Cinema Dramatic Directing Award at the Sundance Film Festival in January. The film follows 11-year-old Senegalese immigrant Amy, Faithia Youssef, who upsets her Muslim mother by opting to join the Cuties, a quartet of scantily dressed girls who rehearse dances after school. Maimouna Gouet plays Amy's mum. With 3 kids and her husband bringing home a second wife, she has her plate full. With 3 kids and her husband bringing home a second wife. God, you're going to offend some people with that, I'm sure. The film, directed by Maimouna Doucouré, currently has an 82% fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. Netflix recently began promoting the movie ahead of its release on the platform on September 9th. We done fudged up now. Amy Nicholson gave Cuties a positive review for Variety at Sundance. Newcomer Youssef has an anchoring presence occasionally. Doucouré lets her light up the screen with a smile, and at the director's most expressionistic, the girl floats. The movie just opened in French theatres on August 19th, and it's being distributed by Back Films. In an interview with the film website Cine Europa, Doucouré said Cuties delivered an uncompromising portrait of an 11-year-old girl plunged in a world that imposes a series of Of what? Sorry, I've missed where I was. 11-year-old girl plunged into a world that imposes a series of dictates on her. During my research for Cuties, I saw that all these young girls I'd met were very exposed on social media with new social codes. The ways of presenting yourself change. It kind of looks like you've just done that to a bunch of girls now. This is disgraceful. Netflix. No. Bad.